Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to take on Round 8 for Test Season 2 in the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup on GT7. After Round 7 at Daytona Road Course, but it was a lot of good excited that I have finally took first place to be in the first time ever on GT7 for the second test season after having some hard work from different rounds and different categories to be specified. Depends on road car or any race car will be going in to have different chances by the schedule. For round 8, we are racing at Suzuka Circuit to take 8 laps for the number of players up to 16 in the formation start type for the Gr.4 class. We'll be ready to go by having one tire choice we'll be putting up onto the yellow highlights is the racing medium compound tires. But no longer to have hard racing compound instead, because gonna have to go moderation to take 18 turns around in Suzuka before we will step in to take a practice after the Manufacturers Cup to be on the west end section of Autodrome Lago Maggiore circuit. So better make sure to choose any Group 4 race car will be featured in the Nations Cup, because tonight's competition is going to be a celebration on Easter Sunday. BOP regulations will set up automatically, depends on any Group 4 class in the manufacturer base will be suitable to be on the power and weight. And especially to have the Suzuki Swift Sport in the Group 4 class is now welcome to Gran Turismo 7. So better make sure to have all kinds of different manufacturer brands will head out into the track to take a lot of practice to join in session to be in the lobby. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's begin. For tonight's Group 4 race that I'll be choosing is the Corvette C7 Group 4 that I always use from the Manufacturers Cup. But I don't have any kinds of Group 4 race car will be eligible to take part in the Nations Cup, because I only have 2 of them. One for the Corvette and one for the GR Supra GT4 race car is now listed up onto my garage. In about 15 seconds before the race begins, I have to make sure to master it out and out in Sector 4 so I won't do the same mistake like last time from Test Season 1 in Round 3. So here we go. Let's have the competition time. We'll go on to get the show on the road. It's penultimate time for Round 8 in Test Season 2 for the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup is about to begin. Group 4 cars will be joining in to have some lists of drivers. Here's Bolts in first place in the BMW M4, A Snow in second place for the S15 Silvia, J Florentino in the McLaren 650S Group 4 is in third place, X0942 in fourth place, SMY Dini is here in fifth place, Rap Flink Mutter 111 is here in position number 6, Kashner 96 in 7th place, Machiavelli in 8th place for the Mazda Atenza Group 4, Rapid Turtle _B2 Dot is now entered in 9th place. Here's myself in 10th place for the UDRS in Sportec, Luke Pelican in 11th place, S Mark Prime in 12th place by choosing the BMW M4, 1234, the old dude in 13th place takes the last position. Now let's go and commence the rolling start to be on the cutscene. 8 laps around in Suzuka for the Group 4 class is about to take 18 turns around on every corners. So let's make sure to have a lot of good clean efforts to step things up a bit. Many chances to be on the drivetrain to be in the Group 4 class is all about battling with different drivetrains to go oversteer or understeer by the choice. Now it's time to get ready to start to have 3 seconds until we're about to hit the green, and let's do this, folks. Round 8 for the penultimate event in Test Season 2 in the 2022 Series Nations Cup is about to go underway. Good luck, folks. Keep on racing, stay clean, and master Suzuka Circuit will be going in to take turn 1 at the first corner. coming in onto turn 2, just keep going at it, and there goes a contact, colliding each other in the same Mazda Atenza Gr.4 before Insportec moves on in position number 8. Let's make a good call to have an investigation for the instant replay. This part of the accident may be barely called in to have one driver to be as a witness. But note to self, driving an all-wheel drive to take turn 1 and 2 at the first turn is very challenging, so just gonna have to try to keep a good maintained formation to be on the road surface before moving on to take the S's. So now Sector 2 is coming in towards the end before moving on in Sector 3. Ace No in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car is now going in to be in the second position after taking the hairpin on turn number 11. But Insportec barely got the upper hand to catch up, for only 7 drivers are left running around before entered in turn 12 before going up onto turn 13 at the Spoon Curve. Bolts in the BMW M4 barely got a lot of good leading position in the number 1 spot ever since Autodromo National Monza from last race in the Manufacturers Cup. But clearly for any GT racers could probably have to catch things up to be on the slipstream, and especially for other drivers in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 will have to do some workout for doing another oversteer advantage. We'll have to do some differences like the FR layout. But here's Machiavelli in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4, takes the recovery to enter Sector 4. Out and Out takes on to be in turn 15 before moving on to be in the final corner in turn 16 through 18. Keep things up a bit, inside the apex, will find your line before at the end of lap number 1 before moving on in lap number 2. Here comes Bolts to have 2 minutes and 10.398 seconds in a BMW M4 to take the lead. But luckily, Ace No in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car can actually have a good, excellent Gr.4 class to be used as a touring car from Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6. But however, as an updated version to the touring car version, maybe turns out to become a Gr.4 class to be well fitted to be in the Manufacturers Cup. But especially along with the Nissan GTR, and oh boy, looks like there he is right now. Ace No in the Nissan Silvia S15 Aero is now dropped down to be in position number 6 to be on the rightful scene. Sector 1 clear at the end, and here comes Sector 2 to have a good challenging battle for UDRS Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4. Very good, excellent for having a single touring car to be labeled as a GT300 race car to have it outfitted to be as a Gr.4 class. But Insportec barely had a good new ways to do some challenges to have some new players and usual players as well. But here comes the hairpin, just gonna have to keep climbing up, and here comes Machiavelli in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 is now going in to be on the offense to overtake UDRS Insportec, but the lineup company in different liveries of the same Mazda Atenza is now gunning right in onto UDRS Insportec in position number 7. And here it goes off the track for Machiavelli. Kashmir 96 is now moves on in position number 7, and here's Rapid Turtle B2 to have a 2.5 second penalty to be effect before getting closer onto the penalty line. Rapid Turtle slows down, and Insportec climbs back onto position number 9. There you go. Now for the out and out in Sector 4 to be in the last sector before going back onto turn 16 through 18 at the chicane. Machiavelli and Kashner 96 is still going right in onto each other to have a cooperation to be in the same car to reach over onto the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car in lap number 3. So let's see how the update on Bolts in the BMW M4 in the Gr.4 class, folks. 2 minutes and 10.398 seconds to be well updated by the same. But thank goodness, one BMW did a good job to be well successful to be in the FR layout to take on Suzuka Circuit. Now the action goes on after taking the first turn before going in onto the S-curves in Sector 1 and comes right back in onto Sector 2 after the S-curves, for only 2 Mazda Atenza Gr.4 cars will be able to get in onto each other to have the length of the gap for only 1 second up ahead by the decimal will be determined. But here comes 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in on position number 10 to take the turn. Insportec will have to be ready. Coming in onto the danger curve at the end of sector 2. Moves on to be in sector 3 to take turn 10 before turn 11 at the hairpin. Keep coming at it, Insportec. The inside perfection will might have to do another chance in the next lap later on. Defense still right on the schedule for Insportec to be in position number 9. However, 1, 2, 3, 4 in 10th place will might have to keep pushing forward before taking turn 13 at the spoon curve. Coming in and do a good excellent lineup to have an inside apexes to catch up with 2 Mazda Atenza Gr.4 cars in position number 7 and 8. Now we have another 2 Mazda Atenza Gr.4s in a different livery is coming in to be on the scene. Alright, looks like sector 3 clear. Now let's go in to take the final sector in lap number 3. Take turn 16, coming in onto the 17 before the 18 at the last turn. Machiavelli did a good all-wheel drive balancing workout there to have lap number 4 to be proceed forward after the 3rd lap. But anyone's racing moments to be part of the highlights in round 8 of the 2nd test season for the Nations Cup. But it's about to go halfway there, folks. Lap number 4, only 4 more to go by the remaining to take some good excellent spots. But clearly, I hope you guys did a good wonderful celebration on Easter Sunday. But now Monday is about to go start out to be on the midnight, and that means the Gr.4 competition will be kicked things off to be at Suzuka Circuit to see who will be the fastest Gr.4 car in the Nations Cup to be in the 8th round. Sector 1 clear. Now let's go again on to Sector 2, and we have Luke Pelican in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 comes in by the scene in the back view. Gonna have to take the danger curve to be dived down. Early break inside the cornering for Insportec, while Mazda Atenza goes on the offense to be on the right side and switch things up to be on the defense by doing a blocking position. But heads up, turn 10 and 11 at the hairpin is about to go on to have an oversteer advantage. But wait, looks like Luke Pelican is now sneaking in onto the right side to commence the overtake. One Mazda Atenza Gr.4 in the different livery just made it in onto 9th place, while UDRS Insportec drops down onto 10th place. So close, so very close to see Team UDRS Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4 really almost had a chance to deal with an all-wheel drive Gr.4 car in the same class. So let's switch things up onto the different game plan. The FR will have to take the chase onto the all-wheel drive Gr.4 car will be stepping things up to be entered in Sector 4. But looks like the late afternoon is about to go. We're having a sunset because 4 more laps to go by the remaining until 3 more left standing. Gonna stay on track. 0.2 seconds up ahead to take the chase on Luke Pelican in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 with a different livery. And here comes lap number 5, folks. Let's keep things up smoothly and make room for the FR to take the first turn to be dived in onto the number 1 and comes in onto number 2. Stay at it. But looks like Rapid Turtle _B2 will be making a next turn later on, while Luke Pelican is switched things up to go on the defense, while Insportec in the Corvette C7 Gr.4 goes on the hard offense. Tailgating onto the S-curves before at the end of Sector 1, coming back onto Sector 2 to be on the Dunlop curve before moving back onto the danger curve onto turn 8. Just gonna have to keep myself calm. Coming in and take the danger curve, and there goes Insportec to have a penalty for 0.5 second to have an apex skipped in. that was absolutely so close to see a failed effort to have the inside apex. We might have to do a good correction line. Okay. Alright, where was I? On to the last second. 1, 2, 3, 4 is now going in about 0.26 seconds to be on the rapid rush before Insportec has been dropped down to position number 11 by Rapid Turtle B2. But clearly, UTRS Insportec might have to turn the hazard lights will be turned on along with the headlights as well. Penalty line will be forced to slow down quickly before 1, 2, 3, 4 has the opportunity. We'll have to go for a decreased gap. But now it's about to get much further out there to have the Twilight will be get further in. The spectators are rooting for the top 3 drivers to see how they did a good job out there to be climbing up. And there's Jay Florentino in the McLaren 650S Gr.4 climbs up to be moving forward in position number 2. 2 more laps to go and we're entered into the 6th lap. There's a Snow in the Nissan Silvia touring car is now entered to be dropped in position number 10 after being overtaken by the group of Mazda Atenza Gr.4 to take the first turn after turn number 2. Going right back again onto the S-curves in turn 3 and 4. Let's keep things up forward to see the FR layout can actually have to go up higher and deal with the all-wheel drive Gr.4 cars in the same Mazda Atenza. Looks like Snow is keeping up. Keep things going out there for Team Nissan in the Silvia S15 Aero touring car to be entered in the Dunlop curve at Sector 2. It looks like Rapid Turtle _B2 doesn't stand a chance. And here comes the danger curve onto turn 9 before entered in Sector 3 at the end of the 2nd sector. That's more like it. Looks like one S15 Silvia is going in to take the offense to catch up with the rest of the drivers, and the same Mazda Atenza Gr.4 car is about to get much higher way to be entered in turn 12 before press on again onto the spoon curve. But not to mention, the penalty is also to be well detected according to the 0.5 second by ignoring the track limit. 2 seconds to be added. So that means Insportec might have a turn. Okay, let's go forward and let's have a Snow will be into the penalty line to be slowed down. There he is. And Insportec overtakes the Silvia in 11th place, will be moved on forward to be in 10th place. Just keep coming forward, Insportec. You'll be able to catch up to have several drivers in the Mazda Atenza Gr.4 in no time. After doing successful runs to be on turn number 16 through 18, lap number 7 is about to get nearly there before the final lap is about to go on to have the top 3 drivers will be keep on racing together to make their way onto the podium to have their mark. But Bolts in the BMW M4 is staying strong out there, folks. He is going much incredible ever since the Autodromo National Monza from the Manufacturers' Cup in round 7. But still taking a lot of length of the gap distance for only 28 seconds since the start of the first lap. But clearly for every all-wheel drive Gr.4 cars, might have a good upper hand advantage while dealing with the FR layouts, maybe possibly to have some hard work struggle to be getting up onto some separate corners will have to go oversteer. The all-wheel drive might have a different effect to be on understeer will be going correctly. So let's go again to have another turn at the danger curve to be entered Sector 3 after Sector 2. But here comes 1, 2, 3, 4 in position number 11 after overtake a Snow in the Nissan Silvia S15 Aero touring car is now going down onto the 12th position. But 4 cars in the same Mazda Atenza Gr.4 is keep coming in together to be on turn 12 to be entered again at turn number 13 and 14 in the spoon curve. But heads up for the update to have the top 3 drivers. It's Jay Florentino takes the lead in the McLaren 650S Gr.4 before moving on to take the final lap after doing a successful ongoing battle with Bolts in the BMW M4. But here they come. Let's see how BMW and McLaren to proceed forward onto the final lap. This is all we've been waiting for, folks. It's BMW versus McLaren to take the battle for first place. Will be going underway at Suzuka Circuit. Jay Florentino takes turn 1 to be entered in turn 2 and step things up to be on the S-curves for Team BMW. But don't forget, several opponents is now moving forward to have a good chance to be moved up onto a different grid in 9th place. But the Twilight is about to go a little bit nighttime later on, so let's keep it up and take sector 1 to be clear check at the end for BMW and McLaren to be proceed in sector 2. 1 sector down, only 3 more to go in lap number 8 to step things up for Team McLaren to be in the lead. Bolts in the BMW M4 Gr.4 Class is still keeping up onto the main ropes to catch up to Jay Florentino in first place. But however, X0942 in the McLaren 650S Gr.4 is staying in on 3rd place by the ongoing, while the Gr.4 drivers is currently onto the number 4 spot. After taking turn 10 and 11 to be at the hairpin and comes right back on to turn 12 before doing the final turn in the spoon curve to take one more time. So let's see how Jay Florentino can actually have to do this. This will be a very good, incredible race to see how McLaren takes the win for round 8 in test season 2 of the 2022 series of the Nations Cup. Halfway there, folks. We're getting closer at the end of the final lap, and there it goes. Bolts is now taking a one last final push before entering sector 4 to be at the out and out. Let's see how Jay Florentino can actually try to keep it up. And there it goes. 2 drivers are now staying right in onto each other before taking the final turn in turn 16 through 18. This is going to be it, folks. This is going to be it, and turns out to have a very good, successful first place victory win goes to McLaren to be finished at the checker flag is now coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Florentino takes the win in round 8 of test season 2 for the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup. McLaren takes the win and dominates at Suzuka Circuit. Now that's competition to have a mid-engine layout to be well challenging to go higher and faster to go better. Jay Florentino wins the race, and there's Bolts finish in second, X0942 finish in 3rd place. Everybody have made it in on to 3rd place to have different position to be checked up onto the finish line. That was so impressive to be moved on forward in position 8. Good work, folks. Round 8 in test season 2 for the 2022 series at Suzuka Circuit is finally complete. Now looks like Smart Prime is doing the last one. Will be proceed forward onto the final stretch. 25 seconds until the race is over, folks. Now that's competition to be in the Gr.4 class, to be in the penultimate in this part of the test season. 10 seconds left. Looks like Smart Prime could probably have to make a final stand before reaching up onto the checker flag. 3 seconds, and results complete. Good job, folks. GG, and a very good clean race, well done. For only several of them did their best, but luckily the midnight call will have to press on to have a very good, successful competition to be in the Nations Cup. So now let's go and collect some earnings, and a roulette ticket is also to be available to have a 2-star from the driving marathon. Alright, looks like replay to be saved, and give a good congratulations to Jay Florentino in the McLaren 650S Gr.4 to take first place at the finish line to be in the podium. Second place goes to Bolts in the BMW M4 in the Gr.4 class. Did a good job to be end up in second place by the ongoing to be labeled as a runner-on player. and especially for the third place driver goes to X_Knight_0942 and the McLaren 650S Group 4. Congratulations to the top 3 drivers for doing a great successful round 8 competition to be at Suzuka Circuit. Just give me one moment. Alright, there you go. Message sent. So very good to have a very timed condition to be set place to be on late afternoon before the Twilight in Suzuka Circuit. Very impressive to have Group 4 race to be part of the highlights, and also to be especially to have a received comment from Jay Florentino. You're very welcome, Jay Florentino. You did an awesome job, well done, to have a very good first place podium spot to be on the figure 8 track in Japan. Take care of all. That's how we do. Let's take care of ourselves before move forward on to the next race. Because the final round at the end of Test Season 2 for the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup is coming in towards near. For the next day until now, April 18th for the final round of the Manufacturers Cup for the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series. Before tomorrow, we'll be at the final round at the Nations Cup. Will be take place to be at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagita to have 3 kinds of specified car in 315 horsepower. So now let's give a good preview look to choose the point race entry at the time. Alright, looks like we got some good all-wheel drive sports car is about to go on to be choosing with the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance 2020, Subaru WRX STI Type S 2014, and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Final Edition is now going in to have 3 regulations will be required to be participate. Since you guys have collect all 3 cars from the GT Cafe, but that means this one might have a good news for doing the next part of the video. I'll make sure I'll be ready to exit out from sport mode and go back to the garage and have myself for only 1 roulette ticket before at the end of the video. But luckily, this one might have 1% chance of getting a good valuable sports car will be registered onto the car index. So 2-star, here I go. Let's receive this gift. But I can't wait to get the 370C. Well, luckily, I didn't get it, but 30,000 Gran Turismo credits will be added up onto the balance. But so close. I'll make sure a roulette ticket will be needed for the next day, folks. But I am so very get closer to have a nice sports car will be added up onto the car collection. Alright folks, let's wrap this up before at the end of the video, and I'll make sure I'll get myself prepared for part number 19 to go back to the GT Cafe to have 2 rally base car along with a Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance will be part of it for the final race of the Nations Cup. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNet Art, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.